As you guys know, I run a pottery studio in Ballarat, and today I'm working out there instead of the slip casting studio. First off, my glaze kiln was ready to unpack. It's my little kiln because my big one is currently down. I wanted to quickly pack up before I headed out, so I unpacked that one, sanded it, and took it out to the pottage for collection. I then also repacked it with some of the pieces from the Friday weekend session. When I got to the pottage, the shelves needed a small restock before people arrived. I like it being nice and full with all the options out so people can pick and choose. I filled the gaps with some mugs, ducks with flower hats, and some little animals. I even restocked the cottage houses as they are always popular in school holidays. It was then time to set up for the session, so we set the tables with a paint plate, a cup for cleaning brushes, and a sponge plate at every setting. It's really good to have the sponges there because they're really good for the brushes and wiping away mess. Everyone then arrived for their session. I didn't film this because it was their time, but how cute is this plate? She planned out her design and even wrote down all the colors she was going to use from our Instagram page. I love this platter. The child said that it was him stargazing with his dad. I just love hearing the stories behind people's pieces. They are so special and so many memories are made here. I then did some little jobs in between the second session we had. I sharpened some pencils, created our Polaroid stories for Instagram. These are so cute and such a lovely way we showcase the community that visit and something you can share in the meantime of waiting for your pottery to come back. I then packed all the pottery into the tubs and dated it to keep track of it in the kiln firings. At the end of the session, we cleaned all the brushes and tools on the tables to keep them clean and sanitary. Also resplit them into the containers so that there's even brushes between each and every table, and to make sure the bristles are still nice, they can still have a good application, and so they are clean for the next session. I brought our signs in. This one is so cute. Our neighbor actually welded it together and it is our logo made from scrap metal. We then gave all the paint bottles a big scrub, clean, and reorganized them just because they got really messy during the session and they get really crusty and spread little bits everywhere and it's really annoying. I then turned off all the lights and locked up the space, packed the car up with all the tubs, and then unpacked them at the kiln studio. They are all date organized so that they go in a priority order. I then packed the bisque kiln, loaded it up, and that was my day.